It's me again, and it has been a long time. So I just wanted to film kind of an update video to let you all know why I've been MIA and how NaNoWriMo is going for me in what is pretty much the worst month of 2020 for me. So it is Monday, November 16th? I need to check that before I start filming. It's November 16th. I'm currently home because I am on vacation. I had a lot of vacation time. I don't use it often. It's kind of hard for me to justify using vacation time when, I don't want to say I'm needed, but I'm kind of needed in just the sense that what I do, there's only one other person who does it, and so it's a lot of work on, there's two of us and it's a lot of work on who. I don't take vacations because I feel guilty taking vacations, which I know is a very stupid way to live your life, but regardless, I'm on vacation now because I had a lot of time, didn't want it to go to waste, and I've just been feeling really burnt out lately, so I was like, perfect. So last week, the 11th was Veterans Day, and I had off, so then I just took off starting that Thursday, and I will not be going back to work until next Monday, the 23rd. So yeah, nice little vacation. I was super excited that was coming up. So the first week of November came, and I stayed on track with my nano words. That was pretty cool. And my brother had a wedding on the 6th. So, I kind of didn't do a lot of writing that day, and then that weekend I was kind of just recovering, being lazy. I was like, I got a vacation coming up. I can catch up on my word count. And so my word count kind of started to not fall behind. I stayed on track until Wednesday. Tuesday on track. Wednesday I woke up, I did a little bit of writing, but I was off. I was like, you know what? I really want to play a game. I had just downloaded the Dark Anthology's Little Hope. I'm a big fan of those games. So started that game. I'm into it. I'm enjoying it. Things are going great. And then November decided that it wanted to just beat the ever-loving shit out of me. So in the middle of the game, my boyfriend had got home. He had gone to a dentist appointment. My boyfriend got home and we're sitting there. He's like watching me play my game. We're just chilling. And all of a sudden my cat starts kind of crying out in our office. And it didn't sound pained, but it was definitely kind of like a concerned, like almost like a where are you guys? He's been losing his eyesight and it's almost completely gone. More on that later. So we got up and we came into the office, to see where he was, to make sure he was okay. He was not okay. He was just collapsed on the floor, basically, panting and breathing very hard. And he stopped crying out once he realized we were there, so we both, we sat on the floor with him, we're petting him, we're talking to him, trying to get him to relax, and he kept trying to get up, but his legs wouldn't support him. And so at this point, I'm panicking. I'm sure my boyfriend is too, but he's trying to be like, the stronger one because he knows I'm panicking. And so we think because McLovin is panting, yeah, my cat's name is McLovin, I just have to throw that out there, but we think because he's panting, maybe he's like starting to get overheated, so we were like, okay, let's put him in the kitchen, put him on the cold floor, see if that kind of helps at all. And so we put him on the floor, and he tried to stand up again, but now, not only were his legs giving out, he didn't even have carpet to kind of grip onto. It was linoleum, so all of his legs just splayed out, and he went down. And like I said, he didn't seem like he was in pain, he just was breathing hard. But at this point, now me and my boyfriend are freaking out, so we're like, we gotta go. So we threw him in his carrier. We didn't throw him in his carrier, obviously. We put him in his carrier, and we jumped in the car, and his vet is like 5 minutes away from us, basically, so we just rushed there for like a walk-in emergency, which I understand why vet offices are operating the way that they do, but they really suck. We kind of had to pull into a numbered parking spot, call, and then just wait for a tech to come out and get him. But when we called, the number was like busy. It kept saying this automated message, the number you've reached is currently busy. Please try again. Or like send a text or whatever, but you send a text and it's still busy. They just will call you when they make time for you. But regardless, we got the cat seen. They said they weren't exactly sure what was wrong, but that they thought it was his heart because some of the readings of the tests that they took seemed related to his heart, so they recommended us to a place that's more like 20 to 30 minutes away. And before we left, they told us his blood pressure was, I think, 120, which they said obviously is perfect. If it's not if 120 isn't the perfect number, they told us the perfect number, because then they told us it doesn't seem to be his blood pressure because that number is perfect. So we don't know what it could be. The whole drive to Annapolis was torture. We're like, what can it be? What is wrong with this cat? Is he dying? He peed on me, and I didn't know if that was just because obviously he'd been in the vets for like, an hour and a half, and I didn't know if that was just he just couldn't hold it anymore, or if it was a release because he was dying. So we get to this new place, and they come out and they get him, like, fairly quickly, and then an hour passes, and we're just sitting in the car waiting. So my boyfriend calls, and they're like, oh, he's still being examined. Okay, so we wait another hour. We have to call again until we finally get somebody, and then they kind of ask us questions that they should have asked us in the beginning, and we're pissed, but we answer, and so they hang up again to do more examinations, and they proceed to tell us that his normal vet told them that their blood pressure machine was kind of old, so the readings may be kind of inaccurate, and so they tested his blood pressure, and it was like 2 something. Needless to say, he has been diagnosed with systemic hypertension and extremely high blood pressure, which they believe is the cause of not only his heart condition, because it appears as if he has congestive heart failure and an enlarged something on the left side, and thickened tissue. But they also believe that they had an ophthalmologist look at him, and they think that this blood pressure issue has caused his retinas to detach. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Now I am stuck giving him blood pressure medicine and a diuretic twice a day, and life's just been really kicking my ass because of that. Over $2,000 later. And I'm not complaining in the sense that I don't want to do this for my cat. I love my cat. He is my baby. I do not have children. I am 31, but I don't see myself being ready for children anytime soon, so, he is my baby. So I'm not upset that I have to take care of him. I'm willing to do whatever needs to be done, but $2,000 is a lot of money. I do not make, I you guys don't get to see my apartment, but there's a reason our office is cluttered and messy, and it's because we don't have any space, because we don't live in a big place, Sorry, don't mean to get choked up on camera. But we don't live in a nice place. We can't afford to live in a nice place. So $2,000 is a lot of money. And I'm just mostly right now angry because I took him to his vet in February 25th, because I checked my bank account because he had redness in his eye, and at the time he was seeing fine, he just had redness in his eye, and I was worried. So we took him to that vet, and they said, yeah, his blood pressure, is perfect. We can't see anything wrong, but, you should schedule an appointment with an ophthalmologist, and here's some eye drops to see if that helps. I didn't schedule the ophthalmologist right away because A, I knew it would be expensive, B, I knew it was far away, which meant more time in the car, which makes him incredibly anxious and makes him, lose his mind, basically, and I didn't want to do that to him. And then COVID happened, and it just became difficult, and the eye drops seemed to work. The redness in his eye went away, his pupils weren't as dilated. The eye drops seemed to have done the job. I was like, okay, they fixed whatever this issue was. They say his blood pressure is fine. And then months and months pass, and I want to say it was a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago even, when his eyesight started to go. And so me and my boyfriend have been trying to figure out what the cause of this could be. And when we were Googling it, the first thing that came up was that high blood pressure can cause eyesight issues. But we had been told in February that his blood pressure was perfect. It was normal. There was nothing wrong with his blood pressure. So we discounted that idea. We were like, no, it has to be something else because his blood pressure is fine. So I was thinking maybe cataracts, even though it's apparently uncommon in cats. We were looking at everything else that could have caused it, and come to find out that Now, apparently our vet told the specialist that their machine gives inaccurate readings, and so this whole time his blood pressure has not been normal and has not been perfect and has been ruining and, you know, causing his vision to deteriorate because they gave us false information. So mostly me and my boyfriend are just pissed about it now, so it's like all of this stress, $2,000, this could have been avoided if they had just told us in February, hey, our machine sometimes acts up and doesn't give accurate readings. But instead we kind of just were like, oh, these eye drops work, perfect, and my poor cat has just been getting worse and worse. I mean, who knows, you know, maybe the blood pressure wasn't that bad back in February, maybe it was, you know, slightly elevated and it was just starting to cause problems with his eyes, and if they had told us that, we could have, you know, gone to a specialist and tried to get on that ASAP, but because we trusted our veterinarian, you know, we went almost the whole rest of the year operating as if things were normal. So the past week has been awful. It's just been full of stress and guilt and anger because all of this could have been avoided. So I have not been writing. I've tried. These past like few days, at least after I got McLovin home, I was able to bring him home on Friday afternoon. So then this weekend I've been writing. On Saturday I did a live stream. If you were there, thank you. It was my very first live stream. It was really fun to do it. So on Saturday and Sunday I've been trying to catch up with my word count. It's just been, I'm exhausted. I'm like too drained to focus on my writing. So I am currently at 21,830 words, and where I should be today if I wanted to hit 50,000 is 26,672, so about 5,000 is what I'll say. So now that McLovin is home, and now that I'm giving him his medication and hopefully helping his blood pressure, I can now try and focus on my writing. Like I said, it's been hard, and I recently... It really sucks. I bought an iPad before all of this happened, and I wish I hadn't because could have used that money. I got the cheapest model. It's just like a regular 8th gen iPad. I just want to get better at digital art. So it's just been easier these past few days to just veg out in the living room with my cat and draw on my iPad. So I admit I could have been doing better on my writing if I wasn't doing that. But, you know, it is what it is. So I have, you know, my campfire thing open. That's my writing journal. That's my outline. You know, blue is Serena's point of view, orange is Paz's. And I'm gonna try and get some writing done. I'm at, I think, 500 words for the day. 503 words that I've already written. Sorry about the mess. And yeah, it is currently 9:37 in the morning. I don't really have any plans today, except eating. I've been doing a lot of eating. I'm a stress eater, unfortunately. I beat Little Hope over the weekend, so that's not gonna tempt me. The ending pissed me off. If you played it, let's talk about it. I liked it and I hated it at the same time. Yeah, so there's my update. I got an iPad. Wished I hadn't, because I needed to spend $2,000 on my cat. My poor cat has been suffering since February, but hopefully we can turn that around. My brother got married. The wedding was nice. And November has been the worst month of 2020 for me. Which sucks too, because good things have happened. My boyfriend's birthday is this week. My brother got married. Got my iPad and I can already see a difference in my drawing skills. And on November 7th, the Mass Effect Remastered trilogy was announced. So by all intents and purposes, November should be freaking awesome for me, and it is not. So I know this isn't really a writing vlog, this is just more or less an update. I'm going to try and film a vlog sometime this week. Hopefully I can film a vlog and say, hey, guess what? I am on track, or hey, I'm 1,000 words ahead of schedule. So my goal is to just write, and sometime this week, possibly Thursday or Friday, film a writing vlog and let everyone know what's going on. I know I rambled a lot about my cat. It's just that's, you know, been at the forefront of everything here, and so I just also want to be transparent with you guys, let you know that I'm not just being my normal flaky self and disappearing for a while. Like, I've won it. I had so many, like, I don't know, plans for like daily vlogs and weekly vlogs, and I'm gonna have so much fun during Nano, and it just unfortunately couldn't come to fruition. So yeah, I want to thank you for being here on my channel. I recently hit a milestone. I have over 300 subscribers, which I never would have dreamed, you know, possible. I kind of feel a little unworthy. I am so excited to have this community of writers that I can kind of turn to and talk to about writing. I've never had that in my life. It's always been very solitary for me. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, and the friends that I did have, it's weird. They weren't readers, they weren't writers. I kind of don't know what we had in common. We were just friends. So it's just been really nice to have writer friends, and I am forever happy that I created this AuthorTube channel, even if there are times when it's just too exhausting to pick up the camera. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's here. And even if, you know, maybe you're new here, maybe this is like your first video is me complaining about being poor or whatever, like, welcome to my channel. I swear I'm not always so doom and gloomy. I just needed to be transparent about what's wrong currently, and now I feel like I can come back, if that makes sense. I feel like I can get this show on the road now because we had a little hiccup, but now we can keep going. So thank you for being here with me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and choosing to watch my silly videos. I would also like to do another live stream fairly soon because, like I said, I do need to catch up on my word count. So maybe this weekend. I prefer to do my writing early in the morning because that's when I'm most productive. So if I do a stream, it'll probably be, you know, around 7 or 8 a.m. Eastern time. I don't know. I will try to set up a warning, you know, a little scheduled thumbnail so you all know if I plan on doing it. So yeah, again, thank you for being here. To people who've already, you know, reached out or sent me well wishes for my cats, thank you. It really means, it's been so scary. I've had one other cat before him, but she was the family cat and I was kind of still a kid, and so when she started having health complications, I didn't see it kind of from this angle, and now I've had McLovin for almost 12 years and everything has been, you know, smooth sailing. So this was more than just like a wrench in my plans. This was devastating, and it's just been very hard, and it's been nice to have people that I can kind of vent to, and people who even just sending me a message that says, like, you know, sending good vibes with a heart emoji. Like, it's little things like that that make me feel not so alone, and it's been nice because it's been really hard on both me and my boyfriend, and I don't want to put all of my anxiety and stress on him because he has it himself. So it's been really, really nice, and I'm grateful to have other people that allow me to come to them and just unload. So thank you to everyone who's reached out to me. Thank you to everyone just for being yourselves. You're all wonderful and awesome, and I'm so excited to be here still. I hope you all's Nano projects are going good. I have also not been able to keep up with watching other people's writing vlogs. My watched later is very scary, but I will get to those videos eventually. Until I do, if you want to tell me a little bit about your Nano project and how it's going in the comments down below, I would love to hear it. So yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for being here, like, comment, and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you in my next video, which will hopefully be a vlog, and I can hopefully say, hey, I'm doing great. So yeah, I will see you in my next video.